Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Thursday evening stream. Hope you all are doing really well. It has been a week on my end, but I hope you guys are doing well. Many, many hearts for all of you. Well, it is Thursday again. I am letting myself go back into the Imperial City for reasons unknown to me. Hi, E. How are you? Other than alive. Although, living is a very good thing. Never underestimate the capability of living, I guess. That sounded better in my head before I said it. It sounded a lot better in my head. I honestly do not know what I was thinking when I said that. But I hope you're okay at any rate. Although alive is a very good start. So, we are letting ourselves go back into the Imperial City tonight, so that will be entertaining. I already have like my tickets for the event right now, so like this is just icing on the top of it. Not feeling like my health bar is full, kind of like mid-greenish yellow. Oh no! Oh no! I know those feels though, so I do feel for you, E. I wish there was something I could do to help with that, but sadly, healing vibes don't really translate very well on onto the camera. I wish they did though. I would send you many. Mostly fine, just kind of what hit me. I am sorry at any rate, though. That does not sound like a fun time. I would give you hugs if I were capable of doing so. So, before we dive back into things and, you know, get back into the Imperial City, because madness is happening, and, you know, we're trying to, free it from the last remnants of Molag Bal and his madness from the core game. Whew. There's a lot. So we're gonna do that. Before we get into things, though, few reminders. First of all, it is September this month until the 30th. So, whether you sub on my channel or anybody else's channel, if it's your first time, I believe the tier 1 subs are half off during this month. So for pretty much like half, for like $2.50, you guys get access to the beloved Filth Heart, which Filth Hearts. Speaking of, many, many hearts. Thank you. Thank you very much. The Filth Heart is wonderful. We love the Filth Heart. Really, though, I'm honestly surprised how much you guys seem to really like the Filth Heart. Considering it was probably one of the simpler things I've pieced together, but I do adore it myself. I am working on getting things set up where you can buy things with the heart on it, so that will be entertaining to see how that goes. I mean, you could use it all the time on Discord anyway, because I have that open to pretty much everybody, or at least a variation, but it's simple and filthy. I mean, you are not wrong. You are not wrong, sir. But yes, so that is a thing. Additionally, if you guys wind up cheering, I believe, a certain amount, you guys will potentially unlock an emote this month. I'm not sure how that works. If there's been other updates to the thing, I have not heard them. But that is a thing to keep in mind at some point. Bits are wonderful and also appreciated. However, if you guys do want a completely free way to support the channel, you guys can go to loots.com/Thionel and send in a sponsored video message that will appear, I believe, up in that corner somewhere. Doing so is completely free to you, costs you nothing except your time, and possibly some hassle because Loots does not always acknowledge email. Hey Chibi, how are you? As opposed to simple and clean is the way you're making me feel tonight. Oh my god. I have not heard that song in forever. I have not. Oh my god. It has been years since I have actually touched the Kingdom Hearts series. I'm just realizing that now. I have not touched Kingdom Hearts in forever. Therefore, I have not heard that song in forever. Whoa. I do not know how I feel about that. It's very weird realizing that, because that game was such like a huge part of my gaming youth, as it were. So it's just sort of weird to think that, you know, I haven't touched it. E comes bearing nostalgia. The nostalgia is much appreciated. Also, reminder to all, hydrate. Hydration is important. As we were fond of saying when I was LARPing, hydrate or dehydrate. Oh no, Chibi. Chibi, no. Twitch is apparently causing problems. I'm sorry. Twitch is being a grump, apparently. But yes, I think that's pretty much everything. When is Twitch not causing problems? That is true. That is true. There have been things that I've heard of occurring, and sometimes there is a part of me that honestly considers venturing elsewhere. But I like Twitch. I like the little community we've set up here. Oh my god, yes, please, E. I love hearing about things like this. Seriously, if you guys ever want to just throw TTRPG stuff into the Discord, please do so. I love sharing the shenanigans I get up to with, like, D&D and things like that, so I think it'd be fun to just, like, share tabletop nonsense in there. I may wind up creating a separate channel for that at some point, so we don't wind up, like, overloading everything, but I don't know. I think it's fun. I like tabletop RPGs, so I encourage sharing and flailing about characters you might be playing in them. But that is also just me. I don't know. I think it's fun anyhow, so I can only encourage this. And do not be nervous. You know we do not bite unless you specifically ask us to. I cannot believe I just made that joke. Okay, so I mean, less flailing about characters, but actually making the world and rules for the game. I mean, that is a perfectly viable thing to flail about, because you're basically making a system from the ground up. So I can only really encourage that. I cannot believe I'm loading into Imperial City again. I really cannot. This has been... The Imperial City event is a freaking madhouse the majority of the time, and it's... I have what amounts to a bare bones PvP build. It is terrible. I freely admit this. It is horrible. But this is what happens when I just look at the internet really quickly and just, like, adjust things. So hopefully if I run into other players, there's less of a chance of me dying. That is the hope, anyway. Also, when I looked at the map really quickly, there was like a skirmish going on right by where this boss is. It seems to have calmed down. So I don't know. I do not know if, oh no, it's still ongoing. F me. This is going to be interesting. Because that is Dominion versus the Covenant. And, Covenant tends to kick our ass more often than not. So, I don't know how this is going to work, really. Okay, they seem to have gone away now. But anyway, we're coming over here because there is a boss over this way. And, or at least there sometimes is. He has not respawned yet, I don't think. And event tickets are a thing. I at least want to try to get a couple of them before the event is over. It would probably help if I was on the other... on my other build. Not other build, on my other weapon. What are words? Woohoo! I did not die. And these look like they're all Dominion. So... we should be okay. In the event more people show up and try to assault. I'm really just here to murder a boss. That is literally all I'm here for. I just want to kill this guy, get my tickets, and go about my daily business. But I also don't want to be standing so far forward. Because that way lies destruction. And like the thing is, in the sewers, the Imperial City isn't too terrible. Like 75% of the time. Other times, it's okay. Sometimes there are little skirmishes here and there. But basically, he respawns right over here. But it looks like I just missed him and he died. So basically, it's a huge waiting game to see if this guy shows up. Hopefully, before death occurs. And or we get assaulted by the Covenant. Because the Covenant honestly likes camping out right outside the Dominion bases. Maybe that's just us, I don't know. Sometimes the Covenant players can be total jerks. I love the Covenant sometimes, but other times they can be very mean. And I do not like them sometimes. I mean, the Pact can be bad too, in their own way, but weirdly enough, I've hardly ever had issues with Pact players. It's the Covenant that tends to be problematic. In PvP zones, I've found. Oh, there was another guy there. He is gone. But... oh! That's Pact. That is Pact. And there's Covenant. Oh, look at that. basically, we wind up skirmishing with each other while we wait. Like I said, I did do a very preliminary PvP build, so this is based off of other people's suggestions online. So I don't know if I definitely do not have the gear to back it up, but I can at least, hopefully, not die every single time I have to deal with another player. Yeah, I see you, dude. If there is another player down here. Okay. We're good. We are good. That was not the button I meant to hit. It's fine. I just want the boss to respawn. Please and thank you. The clown fire came back at least, but the boss is still MIA and I need to murder him. We did at least manage to chase the Dominion Impact off, so at least there's that, I guess. Also, pro tip, try not to fight in the hallways if you can avoid it. It is very painful. And not recommended. It also tends to result in lag on my end, just because there's so many spell effects going on in close proximity to each other. So if that's a problem for you, avoid that. But yeah, definitely do not get caught in the bottleneck. Bad things tend to happen. There was when I did this last week, there was a roving boss that wandered through here. He wandered through here somewhere and came down this hallway leading towards the ladder to the temple district. And we wound up fighting him in that bottleneck up this way. And it was a bit of a chaotic moment. I definitely do not recommend that long term. It is not a fun time for anybody. Least of all you guys. I guess also not for me, really. Do not do the thing is more my point. The problem is, at least down here, the bosses take forever to freaking respawn. And a lot of us, we are literally just down here to kill the boss, get our tickets, and go away. Like, a lot of people do not want to be down here because they just don't like PvP. And I don't blame them. PvP is not for everybody. It is not a particularly fun time if it's not your thing. Especially in the Imperial City, I find it to be really more frustrating than anything else. Especially up top, which... Yeah, so this is up top of Imperial City. Yep, this is the white gold tower in the center there, which I believe there is a I believe there's a dungeon that actually goes through the White Gold Tower, which is pretty cool. I have not seen it myself, because I am not brave enough to do the thing. But there is a dungeon that goes through the White Gold Tower. And so up here, you basically have areas where, you know, you can control specific districts. Right now, they all seem to belong to the Ebonheart Pact. When I was down here the last time, the Covenant and the Dominion were fighting over, I believe, like, this district more often than not. So trying to get through and avoid dying was a pain in the butt. I am in here for the PvE, primarily, because I love the story. The story is actually really fun. But, you know, it's just hard to get through sometimes, just on account of... There's the boss!
This time I'll put an arrow through your eye!
Oh, jeez, I do not want to stand there. That was a bad decision on my part. Ugh, I did not land enough of a hit on him. You know what? I'm not standing around here and waiting for him to respawn, because I just don't have that kind of time. That is not what I want to subject you all to tonight. So, we are, however, just going to come back through here. And go back into our base of operations as much as we can. There is a freaking Mage's Guild book in here that I did not get the last time. I do want it. Not here specifically, but like through here? Through this way. If nothing else, I'm getting this damn book. Okay. Lore book acquired. Let us go back through here. Maybe before we wind up leaving for the night, I'll double back in here and see if I can't acquire our tickets for the day, but right now, let's try to do this thing. And, you know, pray we don't die. Just because I have a somewhat decent PvP build does not guarantee survival, as I have learned rather painfully. Planting that there.
What a mess. I've been watching them turn over graves. The worm cult, I mean. It's an ugly business, isn't it? I used to come here to clear my
Sorry
head.
about that.
It was quiet, peaceful. Now it's full of these idiots. Shame.
Why is the worm cult digging up these bodies?
They're raising the dead. Most are being outfitted as soldiers.
Oh.
Something's off. I've been watching one group in particular. Branded skeletons digging in random locations. They're clearly looking for something. I just don't know what.
You said they branded skeletons? What does that mean?
Necromancers often brand skeletons to bind them to a specific task. In this case, digging. If you can steal a Daedric brand and a chapel key from one of these cultists, we might be able to discover what Molag Bal and his skeletons are digging for.
Alright, I'll find a Daedric brand and a key to the chapel.
Any one of these cultists could be carrying the Daedric brand or a key to the chapel, so happy hunting? I have to track down a lead of my own. Once you've branded a skeleton and heard what it has to say, meet me in the Undertaker's office.
Can you tell me anything else about these skeletons?
I'm not sure what you mean. They're reanimated dead people. I actually quite like skeletons. It's a shame they're so repulsive and dangerous. I'm sure that sounds bad. Please remember, I am not a crazy person.
Why do you like skeletons now?
They never lie.
Oh.
Spycraft is all about observation, scraping away lies to find the truth. I'm very good at it, but it makes my head hurt. Skeletons are what they are, and that's it. It's refreshing. That doesn't make them any less dangerous, though.
Okay, and why do we need a key to the chapel?
It's quiet and full of skeletons. You shouldn't be disturbed there. The worm cultists were storing bones there for a while, but now they tend to avoid it. Locked it up tight. It's not all that surprising. It still smells of incense. It feels holy.
And that's enough to keep them out.
Well, I also hanged a few of their leaders in there, right over the altar. That made an impression.
Oh.
Why are you making a face? Oh, sacrilege. Right. The Eight will understand. After all, it helped keep the cultists out. Ends and means. Simple.
What can you tell me about the Daedric brand?
Ever handled a cattle brand? Same principle. There's a hot end, press it onto a skull. Should be a simple matter of waiting for the skeleton to assemble and make its confession. Don't worry if the skeleton falls apart. These things take practice.
What do you mean by make its confession?
Right. The brand binds the skeleton to a single, very specific task. Once you've set the mark, the skeleton should recite the details of the task aloud. That will tell us everything we need to know about what they're looking for.
So the skeleton will talk.
Yes, and also no. It should be like an echo of the caster's will or something. Honestly, I don't know all the details. I don't make a practice of casting spells on dead people. I just read a lot.
Okay.
But Remora called me Worm Slave. Is that really how they see us?
Shields are meant for bashing faces.
Okay, so we need to just explore around here. Also try to avoid down this way, because the district is currently controlled by the Pact. And we just need to, you know, not die. I don't know if there... It doesn't look like there's a safer way to drop down. There might not be. I was hoping maybe be an area that was less, painful, but it doesn't look like it.
I sense your presence, mortal. Engage me if you wish, but know this. I've never been defeated.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Superhero landings, not the best. Is this the one I have the... No, it's not. Okay. So I need to remember which freaking... Okay, it's this one. I have my dark cloak on. Dark cloak is useful for sneaking around down here, as it renders me kind of invisible for a few seconds. But it doesn't help me if I'm going to die.
It is often difficult to discern which mortals serve us and which we destroy.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye on that Zibkin, I think, down there. I know it's a worm cultist. Okay. The hardest bit is that I'm in here with, you know, my PvP settings on, not so much my PvE, which in retrospect was probably not the best decision on my part. But here we are. So we make of this what we can. We're just really trying to do what we can here. Pray it works. Okay. I have the wrong quest tracked. Okay, chapel, chapel, chapel. Where is the chapel? Chapel is, of course, all the way on the other side. Okay. Okay. I can do this. That was the wrong weapon.
I spoke with an remarkable.
Okay. I mean, it also helps to stealth a bit, but... Oh, jeez. Nope. That was my bad.
Move now.
Okay, so apparently certain things do not work particularly well. Which, you know, good to know for future reference, really.
Thanks to the cult of the Black Worm, above and below.
Why do these fools resist? The plane melt is inevitable.
Okay.
The sooner these fools realize the divines are finished, the better.
Okay. In retrospect, you know, keeping my PvE set up on was probably the better plow. No, thank you. No, thank you. Why does that need to be right where I need to go? I am not okay with this. Oh, thank God there's a side door. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with this.
He ascended into Cold Harbor via a dark anchor. Lucky bastard.
Okay. Pile of bones.
Dig. Seek the Dragonfire Cathedral with pick and spade. Smother, choke, and quench the light. By Moloch Ball's will, obey.
In service of the Prince of Domination.
The good news is that as long as we're in here, we are less likely to be assaulted by anything. Certain areas, the blue aura means it's sort of like a sanctuary thing. It usually kicks in for like plot related things. Which is nice, but I also do not know how long this stays on for. Okay, so you guys are just going to have to indulge me for like a second because I really think I should swap back to my PvE gear and the build I was using before because, dear Lord, this is proving to be an issue, this particular set. I am having issues, so to speak. Also, you know, my gear is not appropriate for this particular thing, but you know, we try. It's just not working particularly well. Let's see. You know what? No, we're gonna stick with this for a bit, see how much I can actually handle with this. Where are we going now? Correction, Snow Miser. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, so where exactly do I need to go? Where's the Undertaker's office? Up this way. Oh boy. Of course. They are right where I need to be. Oh, if I die, this is going to be bad. I'm just going to wait for them to go away. Like, some of this is still my PvE stuff, but otherwise it is most definitely not. Also, I'm definitely hearing like an Argonian voice. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Oh, I always forget I can leech. Okay. Up this way. This I need to go. Is up here. Also praying I don't run into too many problems. Okay, walk away, Cryomancer. Okay, there we go.
Tell me more about this map, or things will go very poorly for you. Are you listening? Hello? Oh, you're dead. Typical. You made it. Excellent. I'm sorry about the mess, but this cultist was not very forthcoming. All I got was this map. What did you find?
Molag Bal's skeletons are digging up the Dragonfire Cathedral?
Dragonfire Cathedral? Are you sure you heard that correctly? Skeletons aren't all that articulate.
The ghostly voice said to seek the Dragonfire Cathedral and quench the light.
That must have been disconcerting.
What do you know about the Dragonfire Cathedral?
It's a legend, folktale, like Arkay's magic breaches. According to the story, Alessia received a vision from Akatosh in one of the old Ayleid shrines beneath the city. Her followers tore it down and built a cathedral there.
Why would Molag Bal want to find it?
The cathedral is supposed to be the resting place of Akatosh's second gift to Alessia, a powerful relic. What the relic actually does, I have no idea. Molag Bal must be after this relic. That's why he's looking for the cathedral.
So how do we stop him?
The map I took from this idiot points to the crematorium. I'll bet that's where Molag Bal's skeletons are digging now. Honestly, I'm not convinced that the Dragonfire Cathedral is real, but we can't take the risk. We have to stop them.
So we go to the crematorium and...
We demolish the dig site. Worm cultists have been using concentrated kindle pitch to clear rubble. The Zivkin soulbranders have been distributing it since they arrived. If you can acquire some, we can use it to destroy their operation.
Alright, I'll find the Kindle pitch and meet you at the crematorium.
Once I've finished disposing of this body, I'll make for the crematorium. It's probably full of cultists. I'll try to thin the herd before you arrive. By that, I mean I'm going to kill them all, in case that wasn't clear.
So the cultist didn't have any other information?
None that he was keen to share. He did a lot of begging, sentiment. I learned a lot about his mother, for instance. I don't know why people always talk about their mothers. It's probably my fault. I've never been a very good interrogator.
I love her. Seriously though, if she turns out to be like a cultist, like a horrible person, I will not be happy. Okay, so we need Kindle pitch, which we can apparently find in a variety of different places. Getting health back. Rude. So rude. Okay. Gonna avoid them as much as humanly possible because they frighten me a bit. Also, there are way too many of them. Okay, I think in order to safely do this, I might need to go up top. Which is fine. I don't particularly want to, but... Nope. Okay, so if I'm gonna deal... I have to deal with them to get by.
Always take their fingers before you pluck out their eyes.
If I want to go for that. Otherwise, I have other locations around here I can investigate in the search for Kindle Pitch. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I'm going to die a horrible death. Murder! Oh jeez, there's a soul brander in here. I did not notice the soul brander before I came in here. I did not notice that. Oh boy. We're just gonna release. I don't know where it's going to drop me. Oh, it's dropping me back in the sewers. Cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we are definitely readjusting the build back to its original state because, F this, really. Dying painfully is not on the agenda, and, like, with the PvP build, I honestly cannot endure higher level mobs. I'm noticing. Not higher level, but higher strength, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. Sort of. Oh, I can morph this. I did not know I could morph that. Okay. That goes there. I need combat prayer on my resto table. There we go. Flip that over. I need... Where is... This build is like an amalgamation of a couple of builds that, you know, you can find online. Which is basically what this is. Where do I find this one? This is... Oh, that's a skill line I have not unlocked yet. Which is why I don't have it. Ha! I forget why I did not... What I put there. Ugh. That's going there, and... Because there's some skill lines I just need to sort of build up a bit. So, siphoning attacks, put that there. And I need a Warhorn. Okay. Take whatever it is. Oh, and I've just noticed in chat that apparently some people are base camping, so we do not go outside our particular base right now. Sometimes people can be terrible people and, you know, base camp. Sorry about that, my cord was getting tangled. Base campers are scum. I agree. To be perfectly honest, I am not a huge fan of them myself. I am more of the opinion that, especially during events where, you know, you're going to have people in here who do not usually do this sort of thing. Just, you know,
Descended
checking
into
things
cold
out.
harbor via a dark anchor. Lucky bastard.
Like, why would you do the thing? I do not know. Oh! This will teach me to actually look before I do a thing. Oh, there are two of them! F me!
The city reeks like a rotten wamasuit.
Oh my god, I'm just making this so much worse for myself. I deserve my fate at this point. I just made that so much worse for myself because my aiming is terrible. I did that to myself. My aim was awful. My god. I don't know what exactly I was trying to accomplish.
Engage me if you wish, but know
None
this.
think they'll break.
I'd never be
Not at
defeated.
first.
That was
Crack
just
the center of the Mundus.
awful.
Split the veil wide, and Cold Harbor will swallow it whole.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for that guy to walk away.
Fools think we don't know about their sewer base. They'll learn soon enough.
I waited too long, but I can at least get a couple of somewhat decent hits in on this guy before.
Why do these fools resist? The flame melt is inevitable.
Okay.
Always take their fingers before you pluck out their
Okay. We got this time. I think I can manage this somewhat decently.
It's often difficult to discern which mortals serve us and which we destroy.
Now, admittedly, the build I'm currently using is more... Oh my god. Geared towards, wow, I just froze myself to death.
I have been in a white gold tower before. It's not
This
that
build
impressive.
is more geared towards working in like a group situation as opposed to one-on-one assaulting things, but you know what? It works for me usually. If I position myself
I sense your presence.
like this,
Engage me if you wish, but know this. I've never.
I'm hoping the chances are that I'm not going to pull quite as many people. That's not what I was aiming at. Oh my god. The Soul Brander is just painful. I'm apparently incapable of taking him on too, which I have several concerns about as it is, but... Okay. I'm just gonna avoid him. Because the thing I need is apparently in here anyway.
Not always interviews that Remora subject.
I'm standing on the sewers. It's fine. Oh boy.
Fields are meant for bashing faces.
Oh boy. Woo! You know, I keep getting these key fragments. I don't really know what they're for. Oh, there's a Zipkin there. We're just gonna avoid him. Oh, it's a Dominion friend. That is a Dominion friend over there. So the way things work in PvP is there are 3 different factions in this game. The Aldmeri Dominion, Ebonheart Pact, and the Covenant. And in PvP, your enemy factions
Engage me if you wish.
show
but know
up
this.
in like little
I've
shields
never
over
been
your head.
defeated.
So if you can't see a thing, then chances are very good the individual is from your faction. If you can see a shield over enemy heads, then you might possibly die. You know. I'm gonna put that on there because I actually like that ability. Oh, there are a lot of skeletons in there. This is going to be painful.
City reeks like a rotten Not all Zifkin abuse their Remora subjects.
We're just gonna do the best we can here. Hopefully not die. Or if we do, we at least take out some of these ads where death actually occurs. Nope, we failed. Is there even Kindle Pitch here? Has my coming here been useful at all? Let's see. No, like supposedly.
It is often difficult to discern which
Supposedly, there's some here.
Sounds before you rub the sleep from your eyes.
But I am not seeing it. So it's entirely possible it does not exist here whatsoever. Admittedly, if that is the case, I will be very upset, but...
Kill them all, I say. Necromancer.
Okay, let's just go back towards the main area. Hopefully, you know, we'll find a thing. We're just gonna
I have been in a white gold tower
hang out over
before.
here so my stamina
It's
regens.
not that impressive. Not all Zifkin abuse their Dremora subjects.
If I'm being perfectly honest, this is not ideal for me personally. Like this, I'm not overly a fan of it, but... Oh! Ah. There's a pack soldier over there. Dude sees me. Dude does not see me. But he will. So we're just coming back over this way. Towards the sewers. And going back in there. Because I'm not dealing with that. I am not dealing with him. At least, not now. Yep, running. Very much so. You know, if I'm being completely honest, this event is... It's not terrible, but, PvP is not entirely my thing. Like, if you were going to make me do an event for PvP, this is not what I would choose whatsoever. I'd much rather be exploring in Cyrodiil. To be perfectly honest. Why the event could not have been Cyrodiil focused, I don't know. but you know, here we are. Whew. So as things are loading, I'm realizing that I'm probably very close to, if not...
It is often difficult to discern.
Yeah, I'm
which
pretty sure
mortals
I'm
serve
very
us
close
and which we destroy.
to finishing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to be playing after that on Sunday. Like, if not... Like, this week we still have plenty of story to get through. But, like, after that, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing. Like, I don't know how many other Sundays we have left of... Bloodlines. Meaning new game soon, yes. That is in fact what that means. Oh my god.
Move now.
Well, guess who effed up? Me. I effed up. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice and help an enemy, even though, you know, that's... Whoa! Jeez. I'm gonna die. Nope. F this BS. F this. F this so much. If I die, let me die here. So here's the question. What will you play in the future? I'm not entirely sure. You know what? We are just not going to deal with this right now because I do not have the patience. I know that, I think it was Oblivion that was asked for in the past. I'm not... I think it may have actually worked out what happened, but I need to run a couple of tests first, because if you guys remember when I tried to play that before, there was a speed issue. I think I may have worked out what the issue was, but I'm not 100% sure. So I will need to run some tests if that is what I wind up playing next. But if you guys have recommendations, please feel free to throw them at me. I would appreciate them very much. You're not playing Oblivion on ludicrous speed. That is just painful. But yeah, as much as I enjoyed the story of the Imperial City, we're just not dealing with that right now because PvP results in people being jerks. I don't have the patience for that for more than an hour tonight, so we're probably not going to actually finish that storyline. I do apologize, but I can't. I cannot. I've hit my tolerance for fucks. Pardon the language. So we're in Rivenspire. One of the last times we played a thing up in the Covenant. Where's Rivenspire? This is Rivenspire. Where were we going to? We were heading up this way. So let's do that. While I'm thinking about it, let me go into Twitch and adjust titles for things because, you know, that is not what we're actually doing right now. Okay, there we go. Whew. We are in the safety of PvE areas. This is safe. This is fine.
To all my What's this?
Another stranger strutting into my town? Perfect. I'll probably give you the mayor's job. Experience? Phew, you don't need that. Just ask the new constable.
You seem frustrated.
Me? No. Why would I be frustrated? 10 years as town constable, and the mayor just up and decides to fire me the other day. Can you imagine?
Ooh.
Says I'm getting too old, and the new constable will do a better job. The dung heap bastard.
So, who's the new constable?
That's the thing, no one even knows him. Gavindian, that's his name. He and his bailiff sauntered into town last week, and now he's constable? Something smells wrong. Say, think you could poke around and try to find out what's really going on?
Alright, I'll talk to people, see what I can learn.
Sad times when I have to rely on a stranger. But I do appreciate you asking around. The mayor, the jeweler, the miller, they're all acting strangely. There's something they're not saying. I'll be back at the inn if you learn anything.
In what ways are people acting strangely?
You have to understand, I've known these people for years. Shared drinks with them, gone fishing. I thought we were friends. Then all of a sudden, the mayor fires me. And now no one even has 2 words to spare. To me, that's strange.
You sure this has nothing to do with your drinking?
My drinking? By Moloch, no. I haven't had a drop in years until this happened. I quit a long time ago after I woke up with a skinny little wood elf in my bed. As for today, this is my last drink. Well, maybe one more.
What are you implying about wood elves, lady? Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, into town we go. Let's see what we can find out.
There is no choice in the matter. The constable says we need your wagon and your horse.
But what will I do? If I can't haul grain, I can't make any coin. My family will starve.
Have you forgotten? You do want us to keep your family safe, do you not? I suggest you close your mouth.
What in oblivion do you want? Unless you can haul it yourself, don't tell me you have a load of grain that needs to be ground at the mill. The constable's deputy just confiscated my damn wagon.
I mean, would you want to wake up with a stranger in your bed after drinking too much? Probably not, no. Is there a problem with the new constable?
Look, I don't know you and I don't need you meddling in my personal affairs. I'm not looking for trouble, and I'm not saying a single damn word about the new constable. You'll mind your own business if you know what's good for you.
Suspicious.
Welcome to Fell's Run. Normally, we'd welcome you with open arms and throw a feast, but not this year. We had a terrible harvest, and times are hard. Might be better if you moved on and spent the night in North Point. Come back next year.
Why did you fire Constable Agazu?
She caught you out at the edge of town, eh? She feels betrayed, I know. I hope someday she understands. The last thing I wanted to do was hurt her. My wife and I both have always treasured her friendship.
And what does your wife think about your decision?
My wife? Oh, she doesn't exactly know. Well, she's been sick. Yes, she's sick. Hasn't left the house for days. Poor thing. Yes, I should actually get in there and check on her. No time for idle gossip. Take care now.
Well, that's weird. Let's see what's in his house.
Distraction.
Oh, look at that. No wife. Unless that's her. I don't think it is. Own business. Our business is justice in the Imperial way. It is true.
Perhaps it's best if you go ahead and close up the shop early today, Lady Mondori. In fact, why don't you go ahead and do that now?
Yes, Constable Gavendir. I'll close up right away. Just don't do anything rash.
Well, that's bizarre. What even is happening?
Oh, hello there. You must be new in town. I'm sorry, but the jewelry shop is closed for today. Constable Gavendir's orders.
Why did the constable order you to close the shop?
Oh, I think he's worried about security. Yes, with the rumors of bandits robbing people on the road, we have to be careful. There's supposed to be a big parcel of amethysts coming in from the mine, too. Gods, I hope it gets here safely.
Have you noticed anything strange around town?
Strange? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Why would you ask? Oh, well, there's Gaspar. He's a little soft in the head. He's run out of town and refuses to come back. I worry about him. He really should go back home.
Sounds like someone holding the town hostage. I know. Like, what is this? There's Gaspard. Hi, sir.
No, I'm not coming. No, I'm not. Don't even ask. I'll come back, but only when Gaylord says it's safe. Yes, that's right. Only when Gaylord says. Gaylord told me to stay right here until then.
Who's Gaylord and why did he tell you to stay here?
Gaylord is my friend. He looks after me since my parents died. Gaylord said it isn't safe in town. Oh, no. That constable. Gaylord recognized him from Daggerfall. Said he was a bad man. Gaylord went to meet the constable, but never came back.
Where did he go to meet him?
Gaylord went to meet the constable in the constable's new house. Just there, to the south. Used to be the fisherman's house, but the constable took it. The fisherman just went away. I hope Gaylord didn't go away too.
Sounds like the next point of inquiry. Poking at a man's house. Where's the door? Here's the door. Oh, he's dead. Well, that's not good. What is this? Note from Sagabar. Leonce, that was a brilliant stroke, getting yourself appointed constable with me as your bailiff. That'll give the boys back at camp quite a laugh. I'm keeping my room at the inn, but Bullzog is guarding the hostages at the place you suggested. No one will find them there. I can't believe how well the plan is coming together. Sagabar. Well! Things are happening. Somebody is definitely holding the town hostage. This is not okay. Where is the constable? Where is the constable? Did I call it or did I call it? You definitely called it A. This is the very empty inn.
Oh, my head is pounding. 3 loaves of bread and I'm still foggy. I don't care what happens. Remind me to never drink that rum posset again. You were asking around town, though, about that toothless run of a constable. Did you learn anything?
Found this note.
Hostages? I knew those bastards were up to something. Damn. Constable Gavendian just left here with Lady Mondori. Bailiff Sagabar's still upstairs, though. We should try to get into his room and see what else we can find.
How'd we get into the bailiff's room?
Well, I bought this sleeping draft so I could sleep off this headache, but I guess I won't be napping now. Take it upstairs and find a way to distract Sagabar. Slip it into his drink. Then follow him into his room before he passes out.
Alright, I can do that. I think. That's all upstairs, right? Yep. Okay.
say? You interested in having a bit of a laugh?
Depends on what you're proposing.
I developed this little trinket to summon a Banekin. I thought it would impress the Archmage, but instead it got me kicked out of the Mage's College. I was thinking of testing the trinket here. You know, to frighten someone and have a laugh.
So maybe I could use the trinket to spook the bailiff?
Here. I was thinking the barmaid. But if you're crazy enough to try it on the bailiff, all the better. Depending on how it works, maybe I'll go into business selling these things. Let's see how it works.
Well, it's just to distract him. Never said how.
Oh, sweet Tuwaka, save me. It's a Banekin.
I'm just standing over here, minding my own business.
Suddenly, I don't feel so well.
Good. Go to your room, sir. Sagabar, I have the miller's horse and cart ready to go as soon as we have what we came for. As long as no one tries to be a hero, we should be in the clear. Well, you did not count on me. Tell Bullsdog to keep the hostages at the old mill south of town. If he doesn't hear from us by midnight, he can start slitting their throats. That's not good. 1 second. Sorry about that. Since the miller's given us so much trouble, Bullseye can kill his daughter either way. No. But when we said word that we're clear of town, he should release the mayor's wife and the jeweler's son and then meet us back at camp. Well, you did not count on me playing hero, guys. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now that my skull's stopped pounding, I'm ready to crack someone else's. Did you find anything in that Red Guard's room? Do we know where they're holding the hostages?
Yeah, they're holding the hostages at the old mill south of town.
All right, we've got to go get them. That's the most important thing. Did you find anything to explain why Gavendian went to all this trouble? He didn't do it so he could just steal my job, did he?
Well, it's not exactly clear yet, but they're planning to make their escape at some point.
Then maybe I should stay here and rouse the bailiff. My head's clear, but my legs are still wobbly. You go to the old mill and free the hostages, while I drag Sagabar to the stocks. He'll tell me what they're planning, one way or another.
All right, I will go free the hostages. Also, I love her gear set. I don't know why. I just really like it. Permission to kill the bandits? Rip their souls out through their nose. Well, that's not exactly an ability I have. If I did, though, I would totally do the thing. I am not gonna lie. That is definitely a thing I would do if I had the power to do so. Old mill, south of town. Here we are. Oh, look! Bandits! Excuse me.
Blake, no!
Nope.
To the side!
Oh god, I hate when they do that. I love seeing flame breath abilities when they're friendly NPCs. Woo! Saved them. Huzzah!
Praise the Eight. Did you kick that stupid thug's teeth in? I don't know what was worse,
being held hostage or smelling that ruffian's breath. What about the robbery, though? Did you stop them, or did they get away with the jewels?
What jewels?
You didn't know? That's why they were holding us. Gavendian was waiting for Loraviv Mondori's big amethyst parcel to come in. He was holding the three of us hostage to keep the town in line.
Okay, when were the amethysts scheduled to arrive?
Hours ago. That thug Bullzog was actually going to execute us if he didn't hear from that crooked constable soon.
Oh dear.
You really came just in time. We should hurry into town and see if we can't stop Gavendian.
Alright, let's go. Alright, back to town we go. Leaping over fences. Or trying to. Which is more difficult than you'd think it would be. Back to town, back to town.
Do you think the mayor fired a Gazu because she's an orc?
That is not what happened. Not at all. Oh no!
Damn bastard Gavendian. Did it all for the jewels. And got away with it, too. He got me good. I'll survive. But he cut Loraviv's throat. He didn't have to. He just did it to prove a point. I thought I could be cruel, but he is a monster.
Is anybody else hurt?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe if I hadn't confronted him, he wouldn't have killed her. At least the hostages are all right. You did your part, and you did it well. We can't let that maggot-eating bastard Gavendian get away with this. Old Sagabar wasn't so tough after he got into the stocks. He told me where Gavendian went, where their camp is.
Do you want me to go after him?
What I want to do is go after Gavendian myself, but that's not going to happen anytime soon, and I don't want him to slip away. If you're willing, then yes. Do whatever it takes. Just put him down. Oh, and retrieve the jewels, too.
Alright, I'll kill him and return with the jewels. Gavendian is about to be Gavended dead. Indeed. Indeed he is. You know what? This deserves the glowy horse. Or the glowing deer. It also deserves glowing sparkles. Alright, I think we need to murder everybody on the way up.
Go around!
That is not what I thought I was attacking. It's fine. Alright, up here we go. Nope. I thought I was gonna be able to sneak past her. Apparently not. Why did it keep moving out of the way of my freaking wall of elements? I love it, but why do they keep avoiding it? Have the decency to stay in my thing. Can I wabbajack him? If we were capable of wabbajacking people, I would definitely wholeheartedly agree with the wabbajacking. Also, I cannot believe wabbajacking is now a verb I use. But here we are. You were not here like 2 seconds ago, sir. Book read, haha. Alright. Now we be sneaky. There he is. There he is.
There's always a hero in every town. They always come after me, and they always die.
Yeah, you're the one who's gonna be dying this time, dude. I'm just saying. Because it ain't gonna be me. You need to stop that. There we go. Oh, look, the chest of jewels. Ooh, a rune stone. I mean, consider him getting turned into cheese and tossing him into a pit of skeevers. Okay, that is actually kind of hilarious. I approve of this plan. We wabbajack him and feed him to skeevers. This is a brilliant plan. Actually, I really like it the more I hear it. Quick detour for wood. So I'm trying to level up my crafting. I'm terrible at it, but I need to do it, so.
Sagabar and I were just making bets on whether you'd return. Looks like Sagabar's a two-time loser. Did you do it then? Did you kill Gavendian?
I killed Gavendian and brought the stolen jewels back.
Thank you. I suppose it will do little to console young Reuben, but at least we can give Lady Mondori a proper funeral. I got my job back. The mayor's even increased my wages. You have my gratitude. By Moloch, you have the whole town's gratitude.
Woohoo! I'm not really in it for the gratitude or anything, but it's still nice to hear. Okay. Onward! Because we must get up to North Point. And stop a siege. I believe. We're stopping something up this way. Gods only know what it is. I don't remember anymore. It has been way too long since I've actually done the PvE in this area. My lord, your murder deer is like hyper fast. My murder deer's speed is currently 47 or 48% faster than base. It's even faster if I sprint. So far I've maxed out carrying capacity on it. I'm maxing out its speed next, and then I'm going for stamina. I think the max you can increase each of those stats is like to 60. After that, you are basically on your own.
Nice of you to finally join us. Those damn Montclairs have locked me out of my own city. If any of my people have been hurt, I'll kill Montclair and his daughter with my bare hands.
What can I do to help?
You know how to get things done. Join up with Scordo and help him find a way into the city.
Can do.
I'll keep the troops on alert and ready to move on your signal.
Why would they take over North Point?
North Point is an important trading center, with many House Dorel holdings. Whoever controls the city controls the northern region of Rivenspire. If I were Oblivion bent on conquering the area, it's certainly what I would do.
Can we expect any help inside the city?
My son, Alec, was in charge while I was at Shornhelm. If he's still alive,
He must be somewhere inside the city.
Okay.
Beyond that, the entire populace is loyal to House Dorel. But I have no idea what kind of forces Montclair set loose within my city.
Do you know who's commanding Montclair's forces?
Reports indicate that Baron Montclair hasn't been seen in weeks, though this mess has his fingerprints all over it. His daughter Larea, on the other hand, isn't afraid to show her face. We're assuming she's in command here.
What can you tell me about her?
Prior to her mother's illness, she was a charming young woman, a real magic-using prodigy. Now it's like she's been replaced by a dark seducer. Men and women will do anything to please her. And she's shown a remarkable affection for extreme cruelty.
Great! Where should I look for Scordo?
I sent Scordo and a small group to establish a secure base among the farmhouses outside the city. He's supposed to find a way into North Point and then send us a signal. Since that hasn't happened yet, I assume he's still working on it.
Who did Scordo take with him?
Countess Tamrith went with him. Against my better judgment, I might add. And that fancy knight Darien decided to tag along. He's gotten rather friendly with Scordo since he arrived. I hope they can slip inside, or this is going to be a long siege.
Whew. Okay then. At least Darien's with him. I can work with that. I like Darien. Darien, I think, likes me a little bit. So, you know, it'll be fine. Oh, look. There's a book here. And a chest. I don't know if there's going to be anything in here that I need, but there is not. But, you know, the extra gold does not hurt. Dark Seducer. What does Sheogorath have to do with this? Sadly, nothing. I think he was just using it for comparison. Into the farmhouse we
You
go.
walked into the wrong farmhouse, Montclair!
Scordo. Hi.
Well, kiss a troll and call me Pumpkin. I know you from Shornhelm. Did Baron Dorel send you? I was the orc in the cage. Not my most shining moment, but it's not like I'm a noble or anything. No matter. I'm just glad you're here.
Why are you dressed as a Montclair soldier?
It's a disguise. What's wrong? Don't you like it? Is my helmet on crooked or something? We're going to sneak into North Point. Not usually my approach, but Countess Tamrith and Darien helped us get this far.
Where is Darien?
No idea. He went to scout around and hasn't come back yet. So far, we've learned the patrols outside the city consist of untrained fighters with orders to keep people away. Only the officers seem to know what's going on inside.
Have you found a way to get inside yet?
I suggested busting a hole in the wall, but the Countess decided we should save that as a last resort. Darien went out to search while we took care of the farmers. They came to us for help, and you know how the Countess feels about refugees.
Yep, that I do. There's the Countess.
Do your worst, lackey to a foreign crown. I won't tell you anything.
Won't you at least tell me your rank?
Well, I guess that would be all right. I am a guard of the First Order, a member of the Blood Talon Cloaks of House Montclair. More than that, you won't get out of me.
Oh, I could be nice and not intimidate him, but you know what? We don't have that kind of time. Which is your sword hand, soldier?
Why could that possibly matter?
I guess you really won't answer any questions. Guess I'll just have to cut off both of your hands.
Really? Your beloved Countess would never stand for that. You're bluffing.
I had no problem slicing Rizal Jewel, and you, my friend, are no Rizal Jewel.
You're the one? You killed Rizal Jewel? I'm just a guard. The officers know what's going on, but they never tell us anything. All I can tell you is they have a camp to the east, on the coast. If you want information, you have to talk to an officer.
Not exactly the most orthodox approach, but you know what? It works. Okay. First off, there's a book over this way. Let us see if we can't acquire it. It might be unacquirable until we're actually in the city. But, you know, we're gonna see if we can find it anyway. Nope, it is definitely inside the city. Pretty much in that tower. Bit of a sidetrack because there is a way shrine over this way. And a dude wants it. I'm also pretty sure there's a quest down here. But, we're not worrying about that right now. So this is my murder deer. As he stands. Not too fast. Well, okay, it's pretty fast, but still. This is ludicrous speed, aka sprinting.
Yeah.
I love my murder deer. My murder deer is wonderful. And a reminder, if you want your own murder deer, events are going on right now. You need event tickets to acquire the things to get your very own murder deer. But, murder deer, highly recommended mount. What was that? Oh, that was a mount.
Can you believe it? The officers won't tell us a thing. We're not even allowed in the city.
I actually needed them, I think. Oh well.
Ban out.
Too late now. This guy murdered them both. Apparently we go in here. Or at least we would. If...
Can you believe it? The officers won't tell us a thing. We're not even allowed in the city.
If you have a problem, go talk to Captain Kala. I saw her giving that new transfer a piece of her mind.
That. She dragged the poor guy into the officers' quarters, and I haven't seen either of them since.
Uh-oh. Well, that might be a problem. 'Cause knowing Darian, dude probably tried to use his charm to get somewhere he should not be. Such is how Darian tends to operate. Whoa. Well, I can has key. So, let us go. Whoops. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. Thinking that I could sneak past them. But, you know. Darian's secretly the bard. I mean, I don't think you're wrong exactly. Darian, please be okay. Darian, honey. Why do you know? Okay. Well. Somebody had a grand time.
I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Want a bite?
What is going on here?
Reconnaissance, but keep your voice down. No need to wake the good captain. And know what I learned? There's not a single guard in North Point. Not a one. Lorea ordered them to get out and to keep everyone away.
Is that all?
Isn't that enough? I was fairly proud of that bit of espionage. But you're right, there's more. The good captain here let slip that there's a smuggler's tunnel. Leads right into the heart of the city. It's our best option for getting inside.
Darian, why?
My,
Quintus!
Sir Darian. That was impressive. But when it comes to smugglers' tunnels, I think there's a thing or two I
I'm
can
not
teach
sure how
you.
to respond to that. Why don't you find out what our vampire vixen is talking about?
Sure, I can do that.
I must say, Darian certainly has a way with the ladies. That's not how I'd go about extracting information from the enemy. but I can't fault his results. The old smuggler's tunnel should lead into the city, if we can get through it.
What do you mean?
Well, the smugglers who used the tunnels installed a gate. Gives them a monopoly on the black market at North Point. The tunnel will get us into the city, if we can get past the locked gate.
Any idea where we can find the key?
The smuggler boss is a tough pirate. Goes by the name of Lagra. If anyone has a key, it's her. But the Montclairs attack any boats that approach the city. There are wrecks up and down the coast. If Lagra's still alive, that's where we'll find her.
Okay. Let's see if we can't find them then. Also, Gwendis, I really hope you were not watching the two of them. I really hope you were not watching him. That's just wrong on so many levels. I mean, I personally would not watch. But that is my own personal choice. Also, there is a stone this way, apparently. A Mundus stone. Word's good, I swear. We are being as sneaky as we possibly can, because I'd rather not die trying to find a thing. I mean, it all depends on what you're into. I am not into voyeurism. I really hope Gwendis isn't either, but, you know, I don't know her that well. Really only just met her. Also, it looks like a couple of people are over there engaging the world boss. Which Mundus stone is that? That's a serpent. Serpent will not help me. I'm just really curious, but it looks like everybody is not doing too bad of a job. I could. Should I help them? I mean, they look like they're doing a pretty good job on their own here. Yeah, this is not what we're here for, so we're gonna keep going. That is true. That is true. Although I don't think Darian knew she was there. So, that just raises a few more questions, really. Message in a bottle. Of all the audacity, they attacked my ship, and for no reason. We were approaching North Point, heading for the tunnel, but Montclair's troops attacked us. If this is because someone robbed Lady Larea again, I'll make sure heads roll in the thieves' quarter. We're taking on water, but I'm going to try to get the ship as close to shore as I can. Just in case, I'm hiding my key to the tunnel in the bowels of my ship. If I'm going down to the bottom of the sea, I'm taking my damn key with me. We're approaching the northern shore. If we make it, we'll meet up at the usual place and discuss our options. Why is Montclair on the rampage? And where's Dorel? I thought we had an arrangement. Damn the man. Well, if we do sink, don't you dare come looking for my key. I swear my ghost will haunt this wreck and take vengeance on anyone who trespasses on my ship. You have been warned, Captain Lagra. I am really, really hoping that Lagra was an orc. Was an orc. I really want her to be. Name like that, I really hope she is. I don't know where I'm going. I know I really should be checking all of these ships, but knowing my luck, it's like one of those ones out there. But they're still up, so I don't think they are. Oh my god, really? Unlocked. Ha! Oh, I could actually use these gloves. All of them are mine, thank you. I don't know if this is actually the way I'm supposed to be going, But right now I'm trusting the quest markers. Because I'm not entirely sure. Oh look, Montclair soldiers are probably out here looking for the thing too. That's the ship, it's gotta be. Okay. Weirdly enough, Montclair soldiers do not seem to notice me. I'm fine with that. You know, it's when I'm swimming in this game that I honestly lament that I am not an Argonian. Argonians swim so quickly. I love it. That is, like, honestly one of the things I really love about Argonians in this game. Freaking swim speed. Think down here? Yes. Not this way. I'm likely gonna get attacked.
Come out of there! I saw you go down there. Get off my ship before I gut you!
Did you, though? I mean, I'm a Nightblade. You know what? I'm gonna unlock this, because I can. Why do I fail so hard at unlocking these chests? I don't know. I really do, though.
What do you think you're doing on my ship?
She is an orc!
Do you know what I did to the last stowaway I found?
I need to slip into North Point without being seen.
Well, the last time I looked, my hold didn't lead into the city. Wait a moment. My key! If you're one of those Montclair bastards, I won't go down without a fight. Now give me back my key.
I need the key to get into North Point. We're going to stop the Montclairs.
You need? I don't give a troll's ear what you need. My gang is in there. They were waiting for me in North Point when the Montclairs sealed the city and attacked my ship. I need the key so I can get inside and rescue them.
Let me take care of this. I can save the entire city.
And you just expect me to trust you? Look around. What has trust ever gotten me? I trusted I could sail safely into port, and my ship was sunk. I trusted my gang could conduct business in North Point, and now they're locked inside.
I have an army. Who do you think is better equipped to handle this?
And I'm the Black Market Magister of North Point. But my assets happen to be locked up in the city or waterlogged at the bottom of the ocean. Fine. Take the key. Get the city open and I'll make it worth your while. Especially if my people are safe.
Deal.
The tunnel is inside the cove beneath the lighthouse. That key will unlock the trapdoor.
I will rescue your people, if I find them. Hopefully, you know, they're not dead, but... Windus!
Over here, by the rocks.
I see you.
Come on, I'll take you to where the others are waiting.
Oh hey, our friends!
Tell us you found something, hero. We could use some good news.
I'm not interested in news. Just tell me you found a way to get us into those tunnels.
Or she's fast, she's a vampire.
Tell me you found something good, hero. It's not like the fate of Riven Spire is hanging in the balance or anything.
Got the key to the tunnel. It's in the cave beneath the lighthouse.
Right then, let's go see what Lorea's doing in there. But brace yourself. I don't think we're gonna like what we find.
What do you mean?
North Point. It just feels empty. I sense life in there, but it's faint. Barely perceptible. We need to be ready for anything.
Let's head inside.
His lordship, the Baron over there, wants us to head inside, see what's going on, and secure the area. He wants us to be slow and careful so as not to damage his precious city. Good job getting that key, by the way. Now let's go save North Point. I need to let Verandus know what's going on. In the meantime, talk to Skoldo. He knows the city like the back of his hand.
Darian!
I'm not sure how Montclair and his troops stand this armor. It's itchy and it smells like rotten mud crab meat.
I find it hard to believe that Baron Dorel allowed a smuggler to dig a tunnel into his city, and right under his very nose. Still, it is our good fortune that this tunnel exists. The light truly shines on those who need it.
Talk to Scordo. He has a plan. It's a bit crude, but it just might work. At least it has the advantage of being remarkably simple and easy to remember. I appreciate that in a plan.
So it's just us mortals from here on in? It's fine with me. I don't mind admitting that the idea of friendly vampires kind of creeps me out.
Gwenda said you had a plan?
North Point was my home for the last few years, so I know the place pretty well. Never snuck in through a smuggler's tunnel, though. That's gonna be a new experience. Just remember that we're part of House Montclair and things should go fine.
Maintain our disguise. Right. What else?
We need to sneak in slowly, one at a time. Wandering around as a group would just be inviting trouble. The tunnel is supposed to lead through the lighthouse. We need to get inside and find a place we can use to get the lay of the land.
Alright, let's go into the smuggler's tunnel. I guess I'm going first. It's fine. Also, there's a book around here. I do not see it. If it's up top, it might be up top. It might be up above me. I don't know. Oh, that's a Montclair soldier. Okay. Yeah, it's probably up top. That's fine. I will grab it when we go through the tunnel. So then we have to go in here anyway. Also, there's a sky shard here. All the more reason to come up here. Thought there'd be a book right here, but it doesn't seem to exist. Maybe it's outside. Or right here. That could be where it is too. Okay, we're safe. We're safe in this town. Apparently, we have to get down over there.
Hold on! I'm coming with you!
Scordo. You know, I don't know if I'm actually supposed to have, like, a piece of Montclair armor or something. Like, I don't remember this being a thing I needed. So I'm probably gonna have to murder a whole bunch of Montclair soldiers on the way through here. It is true. It is true. Lore is delicious. Actually, you know what we need? We need... If that actually works. There we go. I felt weird not having that.
Let's check the buildings. There has to be one we can use as a safe location.
Oh, that's a blood feed. I am not okay with this. Why are there so many of them? There is sadly no filth command. I could not find a sound effect that really worked with filth.
Innkeep Bollock lived here. I hope he isn't one of these blood fiends. Anyway, this place is too small for our needs. Let's keep looking.
However, we do, I believe, have...
Hiya, Chuck. It's John.
For anybody who does not get the reference, I used to stream a whole lot of Secret World and Secret World Legends. And, Yeah, those are sound effects from the game. The storyline is great. It's just pretty stagnant lately. And I'm sad about it.
This should do nicely. Let's make sure it's clear.
Looks okay. He's down here. That's upstairs. Looks good.
Go on. Go find the rest of
Excuse
our
me.
assault team.
Whew.
I'll have this place all cozy like in no time.
How will the others know where to gather?
Because you're gonna go back out there and let them know where we are.
What?
And see if you can figure out where Lorrea is hiding while you're at it. I'll get the place settled and make sure we don't attract any unwanted visitors.
I'll head out and get the others then.
Watch your arse out there. I mean, did you see all the vampires and blood fiends? Oh, you better hurry. We don't want to leave his lordship and her ladyship alone out there too long. It isn't safe.
Valid point.
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
You would really like that one. Why are we going down this way? Oh! F me! So many blood feeds! What the heck is that? What is that? That's a gargoyle. Okay, we're just ignoring it. Why are they over here?
Have at thee, foul creatures!
Darian!
Well, that's never happened before. Look out! Behind you!
Okay, dude shot out some sort of light, and he's apparently not used to doing that. I'm pretty sure I know what that's a reference to.
They're coming out of the woodwork!
I'm not okay with it, because I know what that means, I'm pretty sure. And, because I know what happens to Darian after this. I'm not okay. This is what happens when you do things in this game in a bizarre order. Like, things get very much...
I lost track of the Baron and the Countess when I heard the innkeeper scream. But I was too late. He gave me the key to the inn before he died. I think he tried to tell me something, but I couldn't make it out. Be on your guard. Here comes more of those monsters.
Yeah, it's very much a sort of like wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey situation if anybody has seen Doctor Who. Which, if you haven't watched Doctor Who, you should, because it's a fun show. Also, Jodie Whittaker is the Doctor now, and she's amazing. I have a lot of love for her. But anyway, my point is, reality gets kind of bendy when you do things in this game in an interesting order that you might not have normally done. I know what happens to Darian after this.
Thanks for rescuing me. Just so you know, this isn't a usual occurrence. Oh, who am I kidding? This happens to me all the time. Can I assume the house you emerged from is our safe location?
Yep.
Of course it is. I'll just wander over and have a little lie down. It's all the same with you.
Well, I just had an idea in my head for a drugs for vampire for fantasy story. Yes. Do the thing. I can only encourage this. Where are they? Okay, so I need to go this way. I don't really know what they were trying to accomplish with that, but okay, sure. Oh, geez, there's another one. Setting that story, but I digress. I mean, do the thing. I can only encourage the thing. It should totally be done. But I also freely admit that I really need to get back into watching LA by Night because I love that. Again, if you got not in no way affiliated with Geek and Sundry over here, but if you have not watched LA by Night on Geek and Sundry, you totally should. Because it is Vampire the Masquerade, and it's just, it ties into a lot of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which I've been playing here. So it's kind of fun to see characters that are like NPCs in Bloodlines show up in there. This is why I was geeking out so much when I met Baron Abrams. He is a very prominent NPC in LA by Night. But again, go watch it. It is fun. I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, back to the game.
Letting a noblewoman wander alone through a city full of vampires and blood fiends. What was Scordo thinking?
Well, his plan does need a little work, but we did find a safe location at Shrine Manor near the inn.
RK guides our way as usual. Are they all like this? The people of North Point? Did Larea turn them all into these vile creatures?
I haven't found anybody who wasn't turned. At least not yet.
May the light watch over them. Praise RK. I can't believe that sweet Larea would do something like this to our people. What could have driven her to such horrors? I'll head to the manor and meet you there.
Alright, good.
Gather the others and let's meet at the manor. We have plans to make and I fear our time grows short. The
Will
light
do.
preserve us.
Okay, so I just have one more to go find. Probably Baron Dorel. Hope it's Baron Dorel. Black... is that bite or bile? My eyesight is going right now. Bile! A stimulant-like substance that bolsters the power of vampires, but it also is tainted by malice. Well, that sounds interesting. Also slightly horrifying. I do like it, though. Like, I like the concept of it. I was hoping if I jumped up behind this guy, sneak up on them. Apparently not.
Alec, where can you be? Oh, there you are. I thought my son might be hiding here, in his office. But all I found was his journal. You might as well have a look.
Okay, just tell me what it says.
Alec and I haven't always seen eye to eye, and he's made no effort to hide his feelings about me in his journal. He does mention the arrival of Lady Larea, though. I'll tell you more when we gather with the others. No reason to repeat myself.
We're using Baron Sharian's manor as a base. Scordo's there.
Serene Manor. I know it well. Nice to see we finally found a good use for that pompous ass.
Oh my god.
I'll meet you there. We'll discuss the contents of my son's journal when the entire team is together.
You did not like this
Try
guy,
not to let
did
the
you?
blood fiends suffer when you kill them. They were the citizens of North Point once.
Okay, let us go back to the manor, since we have found everybody we needed to find. I really wish there was an alternate way into the house, but apparently not. Gotta go this way. Inside we go.
Damn it, Countess, that stings! Stop smearing me with your religious ointments and creams.
Larea has been here all along, and your son didn't do a damn thing about it?
According to Alec's journal, yes. He seems to have been infatuated with the woman. Didn't even get alarmed when she started turning people into blood fiends.
What is that stuff? Smells like church. Keep it away from me.
More blood fiends? I hate this. Just give me something to hit already. But it does sound like your son betrayed North Point, Baron.
It's the Remnant. It put Alec under her spell. I'm surprised he was even able to write in his journal. Maybe that was his way of warning us.
According to my waste of a son's own journal, he practically gave Lorrea the keys to the city. What happened here was Alec's fault. I don't care what kind of powers Montclair's daughter possesses. A Dorell must be better than that.
Except that's not how it works.
Veranda sent me to help. He said he needed to do some more research. I swear the man's got his head buried in that old book you found in Lorcrata. But if it wasn't that, it'd be something else. He loves his research, that's for sure.
Sounds about right.
Baron was just filling us in on what was written in his son's journal. Spell or no, Alec has a lot to answer for. If he's even still alive.
Okay, so now that we have a safe house and an assault team, what's next?
First, we need to find out if anyone survived Lorea's private party. The Countess heard noises coming from the inn. It's not much to go on, but at least it's a place to start looking.
What do you think we'll find it there?
Part of me wants to find Lorea in there. Then we can put a blade through her and be done with this business. But I really hope the townsfolk have crowded in there and barricaded the doors. Either way, we need to get in there and see.
Okay, Darian said the innkeeper gave him a key.
So Darian accomplished something useful after all. Go upstairs and get that key. Funny thing, Darian was scratched and battered, claimed the blood fiends bit him. But the Countess didn't find a single bite mark on him. Guess he was mistaken.
No, I think I know what that is. Do not want... He is unconscious, which is probably for the best right now.
Darian can't talk right now. I gave him something to relieve his pain, and to quiet him down for a little while. The man does love the sound of his own voice.
That does sound pretty accurate. I will not lie. What did you give him?
The end of my staff. Right to the side of his head. Best way to quickly quiet a delirious soldier. He was making enough noise to give away our presence, and I was in no mood to fight a horde of those creatures.
That is fair. Did you find a key when you were bandaging him up?
A key? Yes. He was holding on to it rather tightly. I had to pry it from his grip before I could tend to his injuries. Is it important?
It's the key to the inn.
RK provides. Bless us all. I heard sounds coming from the inn as I made my way here. Now we can get inside and see what's in there. I hope it's the survivors of this terrible disaster. I'd hate to think that Lorrea turned or killed them all.
All right. Hopefully there are survivors in there.
I'm going with you to check on the inn. Scordo, when we give the signal, call in the army.
Should you really be doing this, sir? Apparently he's coming with me whether I like it or not.
What is that terrible smell?
Not like physically or anything, but... Dude is apparently accompanying me. Oi! How about we leave people alone? Nothing here. Don't know if they're in... Is there a basement? This is one of those inns that does not actually have a basement. Sometimes they do. Oh, jeez. Blood fiends. Freaking hate these things. Why? Why is this my life? Yeah, stay down. Maybe the attic? There is an attic. Excellent. Hey, rude! Rude! I'm trying to save people, and you are just in my way! How dare! Let me live my life, damn it.
Be silent. We don't want them to hear us.
It's alright, we're here to help.
Whoever or whatever you may be, I advise you to go away and leave us alone. These people are under my protection, and I will not allow you to harm them.
Open the door, we can get you out of here.
I believe we are perfectly safe up here. Thank you all the same. Now go away. You have more than enough victims to suit your needs. I won't allow you to have any more.
Okay, really? I'm not with Larea. I just want to help.
That's just what I'd expect one of Lorea's minions to say.
God damn it.
Now leave us alone.
I mean, I get where he's coming from.
You, in the attic. I am Allard, Baron of House Dorel, and I swear you will be safe in my hands.
It's good to see you're still alive, my old friend.
And you as well. But tell me, is Alec hiding up there?
I'm sorry to say, but no. I left him at your manor. He insisted that he wanted to stay. It's good to see Baron Allard again. He's like a brother to me. It's been weeks since we last saw each other. I only wish this reunion was under better circumstances.
What happened here?
When Larea sealed the city and began turning people into blood fiends, I used my sword to cut a path to this inn and led as many as I could to safety. I was forced to kill friends who turned into monsters, but I was able to save some of our people.
How many survivors are up there?
Quite a few, and there are more hiding around the city, protected by members of the North Point Guard.
Oh, thank God.
I gave the order myself as soon as I saw what Larea was doing. I just wish Lord Alec had been able to resist her as well.
What's Larea doing in North Point?
It started innocently enough. She had Lord Alec call a gathering at the square. Then she addressed the crowd, saying how the blessing of Montclair would soon be upon us. That we would join her, love her. Then people started turning all around us.
How did she make them turn into blood fiends?
A spell, perhaps. I'm not really sure. She made some strange gestures and spoke a few arcane words. Then it was as if a wave of power flowed out of her. People immediately began turning into blood fiends. But not everyone was affected by her blessing.
This needs to end. Where can I find her?
Lady Larea has taken Dorel Manor as her own. But I have a key. Take it. Save as many of our people as you can. And be aware that Lord Alec is still with her. He was alive when I last saw him, but completely under Lorea's influence.
Okay. Good to know.
I'll give the signal. It's time to liberate North Point from these monsters. Meanwhile, go to my manor and evict Montclair's daughter from the premises, with extreme prejudice.
Sir, yes, sir. Can do. Alright. Let's go kick a vampire lady's butt, shall we? Oh, before I do that, though, I may want to charge my weapon, since it is almost dead. Okay, where even is Montclair Manor? Of course, it is all the way across. Because of course it is. It can't be like a straight shot from place to place, because that would be easy. Nope. Really? Okay, fine. Freaking... I hate these things. I hate them so much. You know, I'm actually considering... I'm not going to splurge on it because I know there are alternate ways to do it, but there's a part of me that is very seriously considering making this character a vampire. It's a skill line you can actually pick up in this game. I'm very seriously considering it. I don't know if I'm going to, but I am considering it as a thing. Alright, so guys, as we load in, take your bets. Is his son alive or dead? I'm making the assumption that he's dead or turned into a vampire. But I don't know. We will see.
Ah, all the nobles have gathered. What an excellent party.
No, okay, he's alive.
I don't feel so well.
Hail.
Someone new. How exciting. Come up, come up. You must introduce yourself before you can join the festivities.
You are not entirely sane right now, are you, sir? Oh boy.
Oh, I know you. You must be the one her beautiful ladyship has been expecting.
What's going on in here?
You're just in time for our grand celebration. We're celebrating the new and better life that will soon be ours. Lady Larea is going to honor us with her blessing, and then we will never die.
Okay, you're under some kind of spell.
Probably, but it's not what you think. We freely accepted the will of the beautiful Lady Larea. She loves us, and we're devoted to her every wish and whim.
Okay, Lady Larea is a monster.
Careful, friend. That's the lovely Lady Larea you've just insulted.
Really?
I'll forgive this first slight, but if you persist, I will be forced to defend my lady's honor.
Okay, where is she?
My lady is upstairs. I'm sure she'd love to meet you. And when she tells you about her blessing, about the wonderful gifts she brings, I'm sure you'll fall in love with her just as I have. Just as we all have.
I can guarantee—
Friends!
Whoa!
Fellow nobles! The glorious blessing of Lady Larea is almost upon us. Let us prepare ourselves to bask in her presence.
So this is creepy. I turn around, and they are all like this. Also, were those spikes and those people there before? I don't remember. I was not paying close attention. Okay, the good news is I could get through there and not be attacked. So hopefully they're not going to attack me.
You might as well come up. I know that you're here.
Okay, fine. I don't want it to be thriller time, damn it.
I can take your pain away. I can make you feel so much better.
I have no pain for you to take away.
Well, well, well. You're not at all what I was expecting. That makes this so much more exciting.
Does it, though?
Let me take a look at you. So you're the one who dispatched my father's pet Argonian. Well done, by the way. Well done. I'm so glad you're here. I was becoming dreadfully bored with Alec and the rest of these silly nobles.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you.
Isn't it fascinating? You want to strike me, but your weapon hangs loosely at your side. I wonder why that is. Oh, I know. It's because I will it. This is my world now. I feel your desire to please me, and I can use it to make you do as I wish.
I'm pretty sure that is not what my desire is right now. What are you doing to the nobles?
You believe the nobles are in danger? You want to save them? How sweet. They love me. They have given themselves to me. Thanks to the Remnant, I am their god. And now I also have you, the hero that Verandis presumed to use against my father and I.
Hi, Eris, how are you? The only pain I have is the pain of waiting to slay you. I agree. You know I'm gonna stop you, right?
You're trying to resist me? Oh, what sport we shall have. But first, I have duties to perform. Come, join me downstairs. We must attend the celebration. Perhaps I'll even honor you with the first dance, before you try to kill me.
Oh, I do not like her. I do not like her at all. Brandis.
You need to resist her, my friend.
Okay.
You must break free of her spell before all is lost.
I mean, I didn't think I was under her spell, but sure. Let's go with that.
Just as in Locrata, Larea has cast a veil. It hides her, protects her. You must find a way to enter the illusion.
Okay.
The basement. I can feel slight imperfections in the spell down there.
Oh, look. Blood fiends. Because of course. How about you stop that? There we go.
The veil is a powerful illusion, but just as at Lucrata, you can manipulate its power using a tear. You have entered the veil. Now find Larea and finish this.
Okay. I can do this. I can totally do this, and this place is so much creepier than it was a few minutes ago. I do not like it.
As usual, Verandis once again ruins my fun. I guess I'll just have to destroy you now. Pity. But I can always get another pet.
Yeah, that's providing I don't kill you first, lady.
Strike! Now!
Oh, she's a necro. Okay.
You hate me, don't you? Why does everyone hate me?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because you manipulate people? Just a thought. Yumi! Hello, Yumi. How are you? Yeah, this is my main. This is my Nightblade. She has been outfitted for, be more Magicka based. You know, Larea is seriously not doing anything to me. She is just standing here and letting me wail on her. I'm not complaining.
Poor Larea. I never wanted it to come to this.
Happy birthday to Yumi's grandma! I hope birthday dinner was delicious, though.
I had hoped to save Larea from this fate. Or else, I should have been the one to end her campaign. I'm sorry this unfortunate task fell to you.
I'm not sure I understand what happened here.
Larea gathered the nobles here, played with them, forced them to love her. It was the closest she could get to real happiness since the loss of her mother. When she was done playing, she was going to turn them all into blood fiends.
This veil is slightly different from the one at Locrata.
Your perceptions are excellent. She used this veil in two ways. To hide herself and to overwhelm your senses with illusion. Unlike Locrata, instead of shredding the veil, this time you used the tear to enter Larea's illusion.
So, what happened to the nobles?
With Larea's death, the power of the veil fades. As soon as it dissipates, the nobles will appear. But now the final confrontation draws near. Gather our forces and meet me at the Shrouded Pass. We must return to the Doomcrag to end this.
Okay, we shall do so.
What happened?
I wish I could tell you, sir. I'm a little fuzzy on details myself. Also, I'm glad the pie was tasty.
This is just awful. By the Eight, who did this? What happened to my people?
You don't remember. You were under Larea's spell.
Larea Montclair? Yes, she arrived here. She She said she was here to help. Then, I can't remember anything else. Is the rest of North Point... is the city safe?
Well, a lot of people have died, but I think the city's safe now.
I need to get outside. Find my father. I need to make sure that North Point's all right.
Okay, gather the nobles, head outside.
Of course. Give us a moment to compose ourselves and we'll meet you outside.
Alright, give me
People,
1 second,
listen
friends.
to me. Let's head outside and make sure the rest of the city is secure. We'll return for the fallen later. Right now, the living need us more.
There is a bug on my wall. I must dispose of it. 1 second. I'm literally going away for like 30 seconds, but it's fine. It got in here when we were doing things earlier today. And it has been flying around here pretty much all night. This is the first opportunity I had to dispose of it. Ooh. Sorry about that. I just got tangled in my mic as I sat back down. Because such is life. Indeed. Indeed. It has been dealt with. And shall trouble me no more. It will also, you know, keep the cats sane tonight. Very important. Because otherwise, they will likely go nuts trying to acquire it. And play with it. And last thing we need is them trying to catch a bug at like 1:30 in the morning. Let's be real. Maybe like 3 in the morning. Either way, the cat's going after a bug. Not the best plan.
In the name of High King Emmerich, and in accordance with the laws of the land, I hereby order the arrest of Alec Dorel for treason and the death of his kinsman.
Father, it wasn't my fault.
You allowed an enemy into our city, into our home. Dozens fell to these monsters because you couldn't ignore a pretty face.
I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I'm not even sure what happened. Loraya said she wanted to help, and... I'm sorry.
Apologies won't bring our people back. It won't return honor to our family name. Guards! Take Alec away. You are dead to me, Alec. Dead to me.
I'm sorry I disappointed you, Father. It won't happen again.
Ouch. I mean, I get why he's doing this, but... Also, yes, many, many filth hearts.
You may not believe this, but that wasn't how I wanted our reunion to play out. But laws were broken. People died. I can't ignore our laws. Not even to save my son.
Is this really the proper response, though? He was under a spell.
I left Alec in charge. The safety of North Point was his responsibility. Someone has to answer for the deaths he caused this day. If I was in his position, I would expect the same treatment.
Okay, so this is a dialogue option where we decide the fate of his son. So we can either spare him by, you know, insisting that Loraya is paid for these crimes and she was controlling him, or say that, you know, the Baron's right and because of his son, innocent people died. I don't know. I do not know what to do here. What do you guys think? Is this the sort of thing, like, should we spare him? Should we not? It was all the vampire lady's fault. It is true. Like, we're not disputing that. She definitely influenced his head considerably. And he also didn't really know what he was doing because of magic. That is a good point. Yeah. Hasn't Loraya paid for these crimes? She was controlling his mind.
Loraya paid, and for that I thank you. But Alec wasn't under a spell when he welcomed her into North Point. That was his choice. I won't leave him here to make the same mistake again.
Fernandez wants us to bring the army to Shrouded Pass.
Shrouded Pass? That means Montclair is in the Doomcrag. Then the time has come to strike down the traitor and restore peace to our shores. But first I want to thank you for helping the people of North Point. I won't forget your bravery. It has been a grueling day. Restock and rest. We'll begin the march to the Doomcrag when you're ready.
Okay, so we talked to him to start the march to the Doomcrag. Oh, hey, Darian's up!
The Shrouded Pass that leads to the Doomcrag contains an ancient alien ruin. I hate ruins. Never anywhere to get a decent drink or a hot meal.
I love him.
So Montclair is at the Doomcrag? Perfect. I always wanted to assault a haunted pinnacle high in the mountains.
Yes, Darian. Oh, I adore him. But this is also a moment where my character is super conflicted because of the order in which I did everything in this game. So talking to him is a bit awkward because I know what ultimately happens to him.
It has been a grueling day. Restock and rest. We'll begin the march to the Doomcrag when you're ready.
Indeed, Yumi, indeed. That is indeed why he asks. It is a timey-wimey thing. Excellent. Somerset is such a great story. Oh my god. Like, if you guys watch me stream, you know I was legit crying by the end of it. It was so good. I'm very excited to get through the Covenant stuff so I can get over to Elsewhere and see that, just because I want to run around with Chimera. Again, I adore Chimera so much. She's a new Khajiit. I love her. I'm ready now.
Then the time has come to meet Count Ravenwatch at the base of the Doomcrag. Head for the Shrouded Pass and find Verandis. I'll gather our troops and meet you there.
I'll meet Verandis at the pass. Oh boy, it's storming out here. Who cast Storm Crash? I definitely did not.
I've explored a few alien...
Okay, nothing new fun there. Now you're making me want to work more on my main and ESO. Do the thing. Do the thing. Seriously though, you should totally do the thing. Because the story is excellent, and Elsewhere means we can run around and murder dragons and get shiny loot, and it'll be great. Okay, where am I even going? Okay, so the Doomcrag is this way. How the hell do I even get over there? I honestly don't know. It does not look like there's an actual road over that way. But you know what? We're going to run and see what happens. But Final Fantasy XIV, I need to work on my other classes. I mean, I'm not saying you have to stop doing that. But I'm also saying dragon hunting. Dragon hunting is freaking excellent.
She needs some hope. Some reason to live. Our farm. Everything we owned. It's all gone.
What happened?
You'll hear our story repeated around Rivenspire, I expect. The roads just aren't safe anymore. Bandits from the Orc's Finger ruins hit our farm. They slaughtered livestock and looted the place. We only escaped because we hid. Then we ran.
At least you managed to escape.
Until the next disaster befalls us. Marion, she lost her necklace. A family heirloom. You look capable. I have to stay with her, get her to Shornhelm. Would you go after these bandits? Try to find her necklace.
I'll try to find it.
Thank you for even considering this. Look for us in Shornhelm if you find it. The necklace. It's been in her family for hundreds of years. I think that necklace meant more to her than the farm.
Okay, there was a dialogue
As soon as
option I
Marion
wanted
is
to see.
rested, we're going to head for Shornhelm. Thank you for even considering this. Look for us in Shornhelm if you find it. The necklace. It's been in her family for hundreds of years. I think that necklace meant more to her than the farm.
This is the dialogue option I really want to see. Are you two married?
Keep your voice down. No, we're not married. We've been together for years, but I can never find the moment. And with her broken up like this, well, that moment isn't now.
Aww. Well, I will find her necklace for her. And then it will totally be the right moment. At least that's what I think. Anyway. I mean, that seems completely reasonable, right? In retrospect, if I'd known the quest was going to send me down this way, I would have done it at the same time as I was doing everything else over here. However, I had no idea, so here we are. That's a giant snake. No, thank you. We do not do giant snakes here. Although, I don't know. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Coming around this way. Oh, there's a wolf. That is a wolf. Okay. There are multiple wolves. Excellent, Yumi. Murder deer, murder deer. Is a very exciting moment. What is this? Mage's Guild skill line now available for purchase on your other character. I apparently fully unlocked the Mage's Guild line. Cool. Good to know. Did not think I had. I'm okay with that, but little surprised. I honestly did not think I had done the thing. Oh, that's a skeever. Somebody in Zone Chat is apparently taking issue with the fact that this is a Breton zone. They apparently do not like Breton whatsoever. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, you were in the wrong zone then. You know, it's just...
Wonderful!
You're in the wrong
Time for a
place.
celebration! Cheese for everyone!
Cheese, indeed. Indeed. Okay. Necklace is over this way. Like, if you didn't want to deal with the Breton, maybe you should not be playing the Daggerfall Covenant line. I'm just saying. Also, I know I technically don't have to go all the way through this delve. I'm probably going to. Rude. To celebrate you mastering the Mage's Guild. Oh, well, thank you very much. Cheese is delicious. I definitely agree. We totally should. I even think that perhaps, at some point, providing there are no objections, streaming might occur at that time. If that is cool. Because these things are fun. Yes! You should totally come with. We should try to do that like one Thursday night or something. Because I will bring this character with me, because she actually has every ability I need to heal with. I mean, I can do other things as well, but that is a lion, and I am stuck. Why do you have a lion? Do I know what I'm doing with this build? No, I do not. I'm just trying my hardest. Necklace acquired. Excellent. Also, I know I technically don't have to go through this entire thing, but A, Sky Shard, all the way over here. B, well that does cause problems. Perhaps a surprise stream one day. Or perhaps even a Sunday afternoon. Oh, honey, like we do?
Healer!
We literally just bungle our way through things and pray it works. We also made a ridiculous decision to try to 3-man some of these dungeons. You really do need a 4th player to function as deeps. Otherwise, for some bosses, it does not go well, as we learned. We tried very, very hard. It just did not really work. We did try. Okay, we're gonna deal with you first, because you are a mender.
I'm hurt.
You don't. Stop that. I mean, that's entirely possible. This character is literally just me throwing things together and praying it works, really. So, I feel like there should be a
Please, have mercy.
Oh, jeez.
Let me.
Hi.
Please, do not strike me. I am not with the bitter hand. I am as a tree buried beneath the ground, stuck in darkness and doomed to die. I am not even a bandit anymore.
So, you were a bandit before?
Yes. I admit I was with them, and I admit that I did bad things. I have robbed, and I have beaten, but I have never just cut down an innocent person. When the Bitter Hand began this practice of murdering people, that is when I decided to leave.
What happened when you decided to leave?
Well, as you can see, they did not like that. They say I know too much, that I cannot just float away down the river. They will soon kill me, unless a kind soul like yourself would release me. Then I can go and put down new roots in Shornhelm.
I'll release you.
Yours is truly a generous spirit to release me from this dark place. But I would be most ungrateful if I did not tell you the entire truth. If I am truly to leave here, to put down new roots and find new life, more is needed to be done.
What more is needed?
My misdeeds were not only connected with the Bitter Hand, they were also entwined with another. There is a Breton woman who was a partner of sorts. She sold the items I acquired. She will not be happy if I try to end our arrangement.
Where is this woman?
She is not far. She is in Fell's Run. Her name is Brigabeth. I would go speak to her myself, but she would cut me down. I was only thinking, since you were helping me here, you might speak to her on my behalf.
Yeah, I can talk to her for you.
As the mud is my mother, I will return your generosity, stranger. I go from here to the chapel in Shornhelm to repent of my misdeeds. Find me there at the chapel, and I will ensure you receive a fruitful reward for your help.
Okay then. We release her.
Thank you. I will see you again at the chapel in Shornhelm.
There should be a boss or something around here, but I'm not seeing them. They're likely already dead. It's fine. Alright, down we go. This delve will be marked as incomplete on my map. It's fine. I'm pretty much okay with this. Out we go. I'm mostly only okay with this because I do not have the time right now. I would much rather finish this out and try to get as far into the last section of this storyline for Rivenspire as I can before we have to leave. So, you know. Whew. Okay, so we need to go to Fell's Run. Just down this way. Normally, I would just run to the closest way shrine, but I'm feeling a bit lazy. So we just give them money and instantly port. I do not recommend doing this if you do not have a whole lot of cash on you in this game, because that just adds up really quickly. It is not a fun time. It is true.
I'm not selling anything, friend. You'll have to go inside and talk to Sabir. My part in this business is in acquiring the items we sell and managing relations with our partners.
I'm actually here to talk about Tibaja.
It's about time. I haven't heard anything from that slippery lizard in weeks. If she's not able to deliver a steady supply, we can't keep doing business together. Tell me you've got something more for me than an excuse.
She wants to end the partnership and start a new life.
Ha! She's getting out of the bandit business? Impossible. What's she going to do? Move to Shornhelm and try to earn an honest living?
Something exactly like that, actually.
That's really courageous of her. To tell you the truth, I've often dreamed of doing the same thing. I thought if I tried something like that, then she and the other Bitterhand bandits would track me down and kill me. I was afraid.
You don't have to be afraid anymore.
I don't know. Where would I go? What would I do? Maybe I could start over with Tibaja. Yes. Tell her to keep an eye out for me. I'll have to think about this, but it's starting to sound like a good idea.
I already ship it. I'm just saying. I already ship the thing. Back to Shornhelm. Indeed. This is going to be interesting, though, because I'm not entirely sure how to get to the point I need to get to for the last phase of the main quest that we're on. So this is going to be interesting. Not entirely sure how to get there. We're going to do the best we can, though.
Not sure what's more surprising, that we made it to Shornhelm or that you did. Did you find Marion's necklace?
Yep, here it is.
Shows bones you did it. Thank you. With this, Marion will make a full recovery. I know it. May even get up the nerve to ask for her hand.
Yes, excellent. Happiness all over the place in Rivenspire. I'm here for this. Because this zone is kind of depressing with the vampires and everything. It is nice to know that somewhere, some people at least, get to keep being happy. Alright, where's Tibaja in here? Oh, there she is.
Ah, it is good to see you, my generous friend. I came here to pray to Mara for forgiveness for my past, and it was like the clouds parted and the sun shined on my soul. I have decided to stay and devote my life to Mara. It is a better life.
Brigabeth said she might actually follow your lead.
She did. That is funny, but I do not expect she will follow through. Regardless of her path, though, I am grateful she will not interfere with mine. And for that, I have you to thank. You have cleared away the weeds so that I may set down new roots and thrive. Someday, I hope I can do the same for another and repeat the cycle.
You really don't think Brigabeth will change her ways?
No. For many years, I dreamt of escaping the current that carried my life, but it demanded I swim upstream, and such a sacrifice I was not willing to make. Until now. I suspect Brigabeth will not make the sacrifice, and she will not change.
Aw, that is kind of sad. I hope she does, though. Alright. This is the pathway out of the city on this side. Ride my murder deer. Ahaha. Okay, so we need to start turning and venturing up this way. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. Again. Because I don't really know how to get up to where I need to go. But you know what? We're just gonna ride and pray this actually works the way I need it to. Nope. This is a mine. Oh my god, what did Gavin do now? Okay, it does not actually look like there's a way up there from here. I'll put his message in your Discord. Yes, please. I'm curious to see what antics he has gotten up to this time. You know what? We're just going to fast travel up to Crestshade and see if I can't head over from there. And for anybody in the chat who does not know our Discord and would like to come join us, do come join us. We do not bite, I promise. Well, I mean, unless you specifically ask us to do so. We try not to. Generally, it's not good for people. You know what? Let's pop in here, see if anybody is home. I don't know that anybody would actually be here right now. I think everybody is off. Oh, hey!
Friend, I'm so glad to see you again. I've been keeping up my end of the bargain. With Verandis' help, of course.
How did you end up in here?
Verandis approached me not long after we parted ways. He told me he knew what I was going through. He offered me another way, the type of way I was looking for. A way to live alongside people and not be a monster.
I am so happy. I've not seen her since we started running around this zone. I'm very glad that Verandis found her. Windus!
You keep coming back to talk to me. If you're trying to get my attention, you're gonna have to do better than that.
Rude. It's Captain Genevieve!
Thank you for sparing me. I may never be my true self again, but I can still serve Rivenspire.
I am so happy that our vampire friends are here. And, you know, they're alive. And not staked. Well, most of them. I'm not seeing a Dusadaro anywhere. I was hoping maybe she'd be here, but she might actually be up with Verandis at the Doom Crag that I'm trying to get to and failing miserably. But I am so happy that our vampire friends have found somewhere safe to be. Okay, there... why is there no good way to get up to where I need to go? Like, this game does not tell you, hey, this is a good way to get to where you need to be. Because I need to get up this way. To that, I might actually need to go along the coast now that I'm looking at this. This is not at all where I thought I needed to be. So it'd actually be better for me to go over this way. And go up the freaking coast. Not looking forward to that, but it's going to be a long run. Also, there's a book over here. I do want the book. Where's the book? Book. Book. Excellent. Okay, there is a sky shard over here, but there's also a boss. So we are going to sort of, pray that the boss does not aggro when I come over here. Oh no. No. No, thank you. That is a siren. And she is the boss. We are not going over there. For my own sanity, we're not. We're not. Again, swimming, it's moments like these when I lament I do not have the Argonian swim speed. Because the actual characters are so slow. Argonians are not there very speedy.
No, stupid lighthouse. Stupid bandits. Stupid hag raven. Oh.
Why is everything spinning?
Are you all right? What happened to your shoes?
My shoes? Oh, let me think. I was walking along the shore looking for mud crabs when a hag raven tried to get frisky with me. She said she liked the cut of my toes. I told her, no, I'm a married man. After that, my memory gets a bit fuzzy.
What is happening?
Oh no, my mace!
Your mace. What mace?
The mace of Dormouse, someone or another.
You are trash, aren't you?
She'll kill me if I lost it. Can you find the mace? Maybe the hag raven has it. I think I remember seeing her head toward our lighthouse. I need to sit here until the spinning stops.
I'll try to find the mace. And your shoes.
I am so doomed.
Okay. There is a quest like this in pretty much every faction zone. If this is actually what I think it is, and the dude is just drunk and, trashed beyond all reason. Which I'm 90% sure he is. I'm also pretty sure this is not actually a hag raven up here. It is most likely his wife. Yep, here she is.
Is there something I can do for you? I really am rather busy at the moment.
Are you a hag raven?
Of course not. Do I look like a monster to you? Let me guess. You met my drunken waste of a husband, Parkier? I'm sure he was remorseful, hungover, and telling tall tales. And he probably wasn't wearing any shoes.
He said a hag raven took his mace. And his shoes.
He lost the mace of Dumont Belland? Again? And tried to blame a hag raven? I found him last night, drunk as a naked Nord and refusing to listen to a word I said. He ran off, waving the mace and yelling incoherently about mud crabs and his manly charms.
I promised him I'd find the mace. Do you have any idea where I should look?
Parkier probably dropped it near the river. It's not that far. Just head toward the mountains and you'll run right into it. Maybe you'll find his shoes while you're out there too. In any event, I'm grateful for your help.
Alright, let's go grab the mace and his shoes. There's one of these quests in every faction storyline. I never know what to make of it when I run into it. It's just always very weird. Oh look, his shoes. Oh! That's a bandit! That is a bandit! Mace. Sanguine keeps strange company, I would agree. I honestly feel like every time this character, at least, runs into these quest chains, there's a part of her that's just, you know, processing all of this and then eventually face palming because she recognizes the pattern. It's like, oh my god, this again? Why? Why does this keep happening to me? Do I have a magnet in my pocket? How do I keep attracting these people? I'm pretty sure that's what goes through her head every single time.
My friend! How good to see you again. Did you give the Hagraven a proper thrashing? And did you happen to find my wife's mace? Tell me all is well, and we'll drink to our good fortune.
I did not find a Hagraven, but I did meet your wife.
My wife? You met the lovely Frederique? What about that feisty Hagraven? I'm sure I remember her saying something about how arousing mud crabs on the half-shell could be, but tell me, did you find the mace?
Here's the mace. I found it on the beach.
Ah, yes. I was trying to smash a few mud crabs when the bandits arrived. I barely escaped with my manly charms intact. Well, thanks for finding the mace of Dumont Belland. Frederique can get very loud and screechy when she's upset with me.
I think you're thinking about yourself, sir. Your voice is also very loud and screechy. I also found your shoes.
These don't look like my shoes. Mine had tassels here and a tear there. And more buckles. My shoes definitely have more buckles. But thank you for finding my wife's mace. I wish I could have been there with you when you took down that Hagraven.
I did not take down a Hagraven.
There's my brave warrior, as barefooted as the day I met him. Do you remember anything from last night?
There you are, my sweet. I battled a Hagraven last night. Or was it a mud crab?
Yes, dear. Of course, dear. And what did I tell you about wearing shoes? You promised you'd put them on whenever you left the lighthouse.
Well, they're gonna have issues for a bit. Alright, normally I would end things here. However, I want to at least get to the next point we're supposed to get to. At least so we have the location and possibly even, I don't want to make a rally point. Damn it. Stop that. Mainly so, you know, we have the location, but also in case there is a way shrine that way, I want to make sure I get it. In case, you know, I wind up doing other things on this character and winding up away from it. So bear with me as we make our way along the coast to get to where we need to be. Because this is apparently the only way I can go to get there. It's a little frustrating, actually. The game does not give you, like, any real indicator that this is the way you need to be going, either. So, it's just like, here, have a quest marker in the middle of freaking nowhere. We're going to assume you magically know how to show up there. Nobody tells you how to get here. I don't know who that is. But you know what? We're gonna kill him. I think he's a vampire. So I want to do this. Because I have a death wish, apparently. I know I could, Eris. I kind of want to find it for myself. Because I'm weird like that. And I want to actually have some sort of idea as to where I'm going. In case I decide, hey, I'm going to do this on an alt at some point later. Although I don't know if I'm really going to have the patience to do 3 faction storylines on another character, but we will see. We have his journal. This book's leather cover is marred by bloodstains. Hastily scribbled notes sprawl across several pages. The blood curse burning through my body matters not, nor do I regret my coming demise. I regret only that I will never see Victorelle again. At least I pray I never see her again. I pray someone slays me soon. To the one who does and reads this journal, I thank you. I have one last request. Take these words and the amulet I placed in these pages to Victorelle in Shornhelm. It will break her heart, but she deserves to know. Oh, that's a Yumi. Hi, Yumi. Yumi, when did you get horns? And an Ame. Hi, Ame. Whee! Up the coast we go. And again, we're going a little bit over. I do apologize, you guys. I usually like to try to cap things at the right time, but... you know, this is kind of important to me, so this is the thing I want to do. And off we ride. My ridiculously fast horse. There was a bridge. There was a freaking bridge over here this entire time. Oh my god. Apparently, you totally should, E. I agree with this assessment. You should do this thing. Also, the quest I need to turn in is right over here. More important, though, is the way shrine that is up this hill. That we are going to grab. Woohoo! Way shrine acquired. But now, my friends, now it is time for us to wrap things up for the night because it is late. And I require sleep. What are they doing over there? I just don't know. And I've alt-tabbed, so I do not know what they're even doing to me over there. Apparently, Ame is dousing my character in water. I don't know why. Anyhow. Thank you guys so much for coming, for hanging out with me tonight. You know I appreciate it. You all are awesome. Many, many hearts. And much love to you guys. If you're new around here, though, and you've enjoyed what you've seen tonight, there is a heart-shaped button up in that corner. Right up there. That you guys can click on. And you can hit the little notification bell and find out when we are going to be live next. Next stream. Oh my god, those wings are amazing, Eris. I love them. I love the pride wings. Seriously, I approve of them so much. Our next stream is going to be Sunday afternoon, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be playing some Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and we are likely, is probably going to be one of our last streams with Bloodlines. Because I feel like at the point we're at in the storyline, we are winding down, and chaos is happening. And I know Eris is still playing through it, so I'm not going to go into specifics. But let's just say things have gotten very real, and I imagine we're not going to have much more story after that. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to be playing to replace that on Sundays. I will need to think about it. If you guys have suggestions, though, I know we've had suggestions previously, but I do not remember what they were for the life of me. So if you guys have suggestions, feel free to throw them into the Discord channel so we can put them together. I will put them to a vote either Thursday night or Sunday during the stream. I will try to make sure that we have a survey link that can get passed around even while we're not streaming. Like, it's not going to be run through the chat bot or anything. So that will be a thing, you know, hopefully. And we will need to figure out what we're going to be doing once that is over. So, again, if you guys have any suggestions, they would be very much appreciated. But now, for now, my friends, I am going to get ready to sleep, because it is late, and I'm tired. So, until I see you guys again on Sunday, my friends, have a good rest of your evening or day, depending on your time zone. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. And I will see you again on Sunday. Bye, guys.